So there's never any confusion, am I playing or playing? So hello and welcome to the vlog. It's Sunday afternoon, I'm down here in the studio and we're going to do something that we really don't do. It's a box. We're going to do an unboxing. So I'm trying to work out what's the best place to start in this story. I think the best place to start is to give you some context. The context is I've got a couple of projects going on that we're recording here in the studio. One working with Budo. We're working on a follow-up to the Bukovesela album. So for those of you who know about that album, you'll know it's an album where for each song we took a psalm, we used that to inspire the lyrics, and then musically we were inspired by the Balkans and the blues and kind of melding it all together. The other project that's a backdrop to this is the stuff that I've mentioned working with Artso on his album, and his songs have definitely got that kind of ethno vibe from around this part of the world, and there's tinges of Americana. So on both these projects, we're looking for them to have a really authentic feel, real playing, a real vibe to them. And some of that, you need the instruments to make the sounds that create the vibe that you're after. That stuff's going through my head. I'm always thinking, oh, what instruments have we got? What sounds can we make? You know, what's different ways we can really make the music that we want to make. Like many musicians and producers today, a lot of my time on YouTube is about listening to people talk about how they're doing stuff, how they're making sounds, stuff they're playing. It's about watching different people play different stuff. In the process of doing that, YouTube kind of learns your preferences, we all know that, and then it will throw you more of the same. And obviously I spend a bunch of time looking at instruments, and instrument ads pop up or instrument reviews pop up, and one day a short ad popped up from Thomann. If you don't know what Thomann is, big music retailer in Europe based in Germany, and it was for a guy playing lap steel. Don't know what a lap steel is? Hang in there, we'll get to that. And he was playing it, and it was made by Harley Benton, which is their in-house brand. And if you don't know, Harley Benton is basically their very sort of, people like to say affordable because it's nicer than cheap, but it's cheap entry level stuff. And I'm kind of prejudiced against it because I don't like the font it's written in, but the reality of my experience is about 5 or 6 years ago, we were given a Harley Benton guitar that's based on an Ibanez guitar that we use in our music teaching, and it's a really good instrument. I really enjoy playing it. So I see this guy playing this lap steel and it sounds cool and it's Harley Benton. I'm like, well, that can't be that much money. And then I look, and it really wasn't anywhere near the amount of money I thought it would be. I said to Budo, I saw this. And I told him how much money it was. He was like, well, did you buy it? Like, buy it straight away. A few days later, I was recording some stuff with Artso, and I'm like, oh, I saw this. And he was like, yeah, you know, that would be cool. Those guys think it's cool. Let's hope we're all right. Because I went ahead and ordered it. I can't have been the only person who saw that ad and thought, that's cool, and flipped, that's not a lot of money. Because within a couple of days, they're completely sold out. So it got back ordered. So it's been a while waiting on this to arrive. But finally, we think it's a good idea. Let's see if buying a lap steel is a good idea. So, big reveal on the Harley Benton lap steel. Gig bag, cheap guitar cable that we won't be using. Right. Ever so slightly metallic. Wait, I guess it is a metallic finish. Wasn't expecting that. A lap steel is, as you can see there, just a slab of wood, and then on this side we have some strings, and there are sort of fret markers, but you just slide up and down over them. Need to peel that off. The aforementioned Harley Benton on the headstock, which I'm not mad about, but we can live with it. Volume and tone control, one single coil pickup, plug it in, and, well, I was going to say rock and roll. Not necessarily rock and roll, but blues or Americana or something like that. I mean, it could even be Hawaiian music, but at the moment we're not really making that. One thing that right now I don't see, which is supposed to be in the box, is you're supposed to have a metal bar that you play this with. And right now, I don't see it. So yeah, I've gone back through all the packaging we're missing a bit. So I've got a few guitar slides in the studio, and we're going to go with this one because it's wide enough to go across all the strings, and yeah, give it a go. Right, let's just see if we've got a sound. So yeah, I've just recorded WeDo a little bit of me playing this to show that it's arrived, showing me playing a bit of a song that we're working on together, where this will end up on a final recording. And yeah, I'm happy. Obviously I've got to now put the hours in and actually get up to speed on it. So thinking about a new instrument, something new in the studio, I was reminded of a conversation I was having earlier this week with somebody, and it really brought to mind a language difference. English is a fantastic language, and especially if you're a creative person working with words. But there is a weakness with English when it comes to the word play. Because in English, we play football and we play guitar. We play a game and we play a concert. And it's the same verb. In this part of the world, you play, it's egrity, football, and you play, spherity, an instrument. Different words. So there's never any confusion. Am I playing or playing? I know that sometimes playing music and that being part of my work, people think I'm playing games. And fair enough, everyone's entitled to their own perception. But what that means is sometimes people think that's a tool and this is a toy. But of course, the reality is this is a tool. This is also a tool that I bought that actually for me is more of a toy because it's less important for my work than this is. And I just throw that out there for myself, really, just to kind of go, like, I feel like I needed to say that. So I said it, there you go, it's on the vlog. Anyway, with that said, I am very grateful for a new tool in the studio. So if you are in the market for a cheap and cheerful lap steel, my initial reaction, I recommend it. It's a value for money way to expand your sonic arsenal. How about that for a sentence? So that's it for this week's unboxing video. You probably won't get another one in a while. Enjoy it while it lasts. Thanks very much for watching. Do give us a big thumbs up for unboxing opinions. Do leave a comment or question if you want to know more. And do remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.